Yes, sir. Good morning to everybody around the world. Woo! Almost made it. Almost didn't make it. This morning has been quite a morning. I did not realize I got into some pretty shitty positions right now on Bard. I forgot to take out a buy limit order, but we'll see how I can tackle this one this morning. Sideways price action on MNQ this morning, shooting up above the EMAs right now. Might be lucky enough to take a little 50-point move here, but remember we don't trade the first 5 minutes on the charts. My wife will get mad if I'm shirtless, for all you homos. There you go. All right. Looking's free, touching's gonna cost you. All right. So as always, every single morning we go ahead and make new levels on the charts if they are applicable, if it makes sense. I kind of want to check out Bitcoin's chart before anything this morning just to see how the cryptocurrency market is holding up. Right underneath that support, huh? Okay. Bard is really just the only coin that's up 40% today. All right, well, let's hold it. That's just how it goes sometimes. I got into a buy limit order on Bard, or a sell limit order on Bard, and it was a little bit high, so I'm in the red a little bit. 1000%. That's bad. Which also sell positions are paying long positions. I mean, long positions were playing sell positions, so I'm $25 in the red already. Not what I expected to see this morning on cryptocurrency, especially after all that hard work yesterday, but this is the game. This is how I'm going to have to deal with it. I didn't expect, honestly, for it to shoot up like that, to be honest with you. But this is why we size appropriately. So the account's not ruined, trade's not ruined. We just need to do some analyzing, problem solving, and we'll get back into it. All right, 5 minutes is almost up inside of the markets. Let's go back into the MNQ and talk about the what's going on here. I don't know. Might be a scheduled. Check that later. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be going a little bit bullish for right now. The first candle was overall bullish. Sorry, I need to get my tea. I've noticed this is the only thing that helps me in the morning. But I got allergies like a motherfucker. Okay. So the first 5-minute candle is finishing up. Nice push to the upside. But what's the confluence on the tech stocks doing? That is the key question here. The key component we use every single day inside of our formula is we use confidence inside of the market while looking at the tech stocks to understand if there is confidence inside or a confluence inside of the market to go long or short. At the present moment, we have Amazon coming up, AVGO is coming down, Google is coming down, Microsoft is coming up, Apple is chopping. Not too much of the market is aligning with each other. We got 1, 2, 3 aligning with each other, and then another 3 aligning with each other. And Apple is really going to be the deciding factor, I guess, here on what's the market's going to do. And that's either Apple or Nvidia. So that's our market in review for right now. Until then, we're going to have to sit on our hands and not make any sort of trade. I do like how it's coming above the EMAs right now. This is evident of bullish price action inside of the market. So I would not be shocked if we can get a play here, maybe a quick scalp, as we talked about yesterday. That is in my repertoire of trading. I don't hold those for a long time. Go ahead and check this barred position again. Probably gonna have to figure this out by the end of the day here. Maybe I give it a couple of days. This is a very achievable price action that it comes back down to. Yeah, 20%. That would be half of what it gained. Let's look in the markets to see if there's any other cryptocurrencies that we can trade. Then I have my eyes set and focused on Solana. Pippin I've already made a trade on. Yeah, this isn't crazy price action that I would want to trade. Looking for good coins to fade right now, but it doesn't look like the market's going to give me anything. Yeah, not much. All right, back to the stock market. We're 25 points above where we started for this morning. Oh, I'm sorry, 100 points. That is some strong fucking tea. Damn, that is spicy. Let's go ahead and check our news outlet and station. Remember, every single morning we also check our news on Twitter. We don't use any other news stations in the markets. That's worrisome. Okay. Microsoft's shooting up. We only have 2 shooting up right now. Tesla's kind of just wavering at the highs for yesterday. As far as news, I didn't see anything too special. Oh. Google's coming down. AVGO is coming down. Apple's kind of stopping at this price right now. Nvidia's flat. Stale day today. I clean my house every day, but my allergies are just like this every day. Crazy. So we're just waiting patiently here for a setup. I'd like it to break to 24,960 mark or break out above. Realistically, I'd like it to break out above this right here. Right here. Let's see this. Okay, so that's a 75-point move difference. It seems that this will push down about 100 points from these 2 point places. This is a micro level of support and resistance. I'll keep these solid on the 2-minute. I don't like how we're chopping in between these levels. There's no clear direction and path on the 5-minute. We're above 2, below 2 dynamic support and resistance levels on the 15-minute. That's not giving me a lot of confidence today on making a trade. Okay. You see how it's chopping in between these two levels here? That's exactly why I said it's not a great trade. Now it's above all of the EMAs on the 5-minute. It's shooting above all of the EMAs and the VWAP on the 5-minute and the 15-minute. So that's changing the story a little bit here. I'm going to wait. I'm going to drag this down just a bit. No, I'm going to keep it where it is. And that's going to be my entry to go long. I'm only going to target a 50-point move, and I might close it sooner. So just be cognizant of what I just said. This move might happen very quickly, but I'm not going to be shocked if it's just going to play around this level right now. News-wise, we have unemployment claims that already came out, nothing else for the rest of the day. So as far as catalysts go, we don't really have any. Tomorrow, we have a lot of catalysts. So maybe in the morning, I'll wake up an hour early and we'll capture these catalysts in the market. So be mindful of that. We're now approaching the long level. I'm going to give it its grace here. Apple looks like it wants to turn around. Meta is pushing up. I like this. I'm going to take this long. Should be here. Just give it its grace. Damn. They are stop loss hunting. Market makers are stop loss hunting right now. If we close below this VWAP, then I'm going to be a little bit in trouble. I'm going to have to close this position. So what I meant by stop loss hunting is that market makers are purposely pushing price down to those VWAP levels because it's areas of conflict for traders that know that they're at a certain point stop loss, right? They don't know where my stop loss is, but they have a general idea about how the market trades in terms of psychology. So if they put their levels at that or push price down just a few points, they're going to stop you out and create emotional trading bases for new traders that are going to end up blowing accounts because they can't control their emotions. So you see here, I don't love how it's not breaking with confidence that level, right? I got to make a decision in the next few seconds to whether or not this is going to work out in my favor here, right? So this has got to go boom, Yep, there we go. It's got to continue to push up, or I'm just going to take my position profit like that, right? As a scalp trade. Remember, these types of trades right now are extremely risky. What you could also do inside of the market is just size down at this point, right? And the reason we would size down is because we don't want to get liquidated, one. Two, we can control the amount of loss that we have on an account by sizing down. That way that the market makers, if they are, so if I got into another position here and if I drag this down, right, I'm subjectively subjectively eliminating the amount of loss that I would have on a single trade by now one contract. I'm okay with making $100 for today, but I won't sustain a $300 loss at the 300 contract point, right? Let's say that I'm highly confident that we will have also a bullish day. I wouldn't mind also pulling this up just a couple points more, right? To make my money on one contract versus the three contracts. And this is just a part of a tool that you have to use inside of your portfolio to understand and manage risk. Now, you can also utilize a dollar cost average method, right? Let's say that if I do a strategy like this, I could divide my contracts up into my portfolio and have 1 point of dollar cost averaging that allows me to buy into my position at a better price. Okay, subjectively speaking, that's a very dangerous move, but it also does give you leeway to what? Make a little bit more money in the long term because of the overall trend, but account for volatility. So again, in times of high certainty inside of the markets, right now we have Microsoft coming up, Amazon was coming up. It's taking a little bit of a break right now. AVGO is coming up, Nvidia is coming up. This looks solid. This looks solid to just set and forget. Honest to God. What would be worrisome is that when we get into this area where I entered, right, it just happens to be a resistance level, right? So maybe that was just a kind of a little bit of an emotional based trade, right? So I have to log that inside of my trading books, right? Armand got into this trade, but you know, it was at the resistance level at this point. Did I think it was going to break out? It could. It's still bullish on the 15-minute. However, the volatility right now is stating that market makers are looking for stop losses right now. They are looking for traders to make heavily emotion-based trades that is going to cost them money. Okay? So what we can do here is I have two options as well. Hold it, set it and forget it, dollar cost average to a lower position, right? As much as one more contract. If you have higher accounts or higher trading experience, you can dollar cost average a little bit more. But again, that's dangerous because if the trend goes against you, then you're going to have to fight upstream against trend instead of fighting with it, right? Being patient here is also another very valuable tool for traders. We're bullish inside of the market. There's no reason to exit the trade. It's showing high signs of volatility, but we're over our entry price. We're now pushing into that area of where it's break even. We're now in the profit just a slight bit and coming back down. So we got to make decisions, right? Is it going to continue to keep going? I didn't get the best entry. Exit the trade. It could keep going. It could, but I didn't get the best entry, right? So I have to respect these types of processes in the market. What could happen is we could also come back down and retest that entry point. It gives me another opportunity to go long. But granted, now I've already made 2 trades for the day. Do you see how I'm making these mistakes, right? I'm making them kind of on purpose because I'm showing you guys what is the process behind these trades. What is sometimes, if I'm a new trader, that was a new trader mistake. Both of those were new trader mistakes. By far, it was the easiest way to just show you guys how easy it is to put aside my ego in this situation. Did I take a loss for the day? No, I didn't take a loss for the day. Did I ruin my account? No, I didn't ruin my account at all. If anything, I'm up $66 for the day, right? Now, am I proud of that $66 on how I made it? Absolutely not. So we have to regress, right? Now I've already taken 2 trades for the day. Now, inside of these 2 trades for the day, the way I made this money, I was not very proud of. Now I'm feeling highly emotional. I don't know what to do. I want to make another trade. I want to make money. I got to make that $500 that we talked about yesterday. Or do I? Then I stop. I think, do I really need to make money today? Well, we made really good money yesterday. I made $300 in this market. I made $200 in another market. That's $500 for the day. I'm only really down $125 on the cryptocurrency market, $130 in the cryptocurrency market. And that's not really a bad place to be, because honestly, $130 is a very fixable mistake. It's very, very fixable. What's not fixable is my emotions. My emotions and my damn, I got orange. For those of you guys who don't know, I'm drinking some ginger tea. This is amazing for you, especially if you have allergies in the morning. Look at that push, right? So what did it do? It came back to my entry point, 122, and pushed all the way to 155, right? I said to you guys, there's really no reason to leave or get out of this trade. But my entry was not the best entry. So I was going to have to sit there nail biting because I got in late on my trade, right? Now, what's important to look on MNQ is we are approaching a point of control, right? Our high of the current day was 288. We're now at a point of control of resistance, right? And I know that because here, 1, 2, 3, 4 places here that this is a point of control for sellers to take the overall trend, right? Let me show you. I'm going to show you guys something special here. Another lesson inside of the market. This is what we call a regression trend, right? Now we're broken above the regression trend, but we're looking to close above it in the next 1 minute. Sellers, their job is going to be to try to keep it within the bounds of this regression trend. The overall picture on MNQ is, look at that flag, right? Post, mark up, now into a declining price action, right? That's pushing it down. I don't even want to pull it up because I hate putting like more indicators on my chart, but volume is good. I would be kind of I wouldn't be surprised if there was hidden bullish momentum right now inside of the markets building. Okay, so that's kind of my primary point right now. We have 20 seconds to the close of this candle. That's very important. What I'm probably going to theorize is going to happen is we're going to close here, and we might go back down to retest the top of that box. Be ready for it. Okay, so we talked about what's happening in the markets right now. Closed. It's continuing. Wait for it. Wait for it. Be patient. This happens all the time. I see it literally all the time. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. That's fine. But what happens all the time is it closes and then it retests the top of that box. That was a nice trade, by the way. That was 80 points in the market. Very nice trade. If I would have held that through and through, that would have been a sick, awesome trade. Staying patient here. Oh, hello. How are we doing? Red. Staying patient. Staying patient. Why am I staying patient? This is a point of control for the market makers. Okay? Sellers are not going to want us to keep pushing price up. They're going to try their best right now to sell the premium. That's what they're going to do. It's very simple. They're going to do their best right now to sell the premium. I'm going to set an alert here so I don't miss it. I hate missing opportunities. They are trying so hard here. Look at the 2 minute, how it's opening up. It's going to be it might be a flash crash, like super quickly. 2 seconds, I'm going to go wash my face with cold water. This morning my keyboard died. I don't know why. I'm gonna turn it back on, but I had it connected out there and it turned back on. Very good. Let's remove this. I needed just to wash my face with a little water. I do that pretty often. With the cold plunge. Good. There we go. Plugged in the wrong one. Well, what do you know? What did I tell you? Huh? What did I tell you? I said, be careful, because sellers are going to step in and they're going to push price action down. Did I not? It's going to be short-lived as well. Overall trend is still bullish. Bulls are going to step in here and try to keep it above that channel. Okay, but this is where you get your entries. Right? I'm waiting. Apple's coming down now. Amazon had its high at 220, but now it's looking like it's teeter-tottering. AVGO came up, but now it's at a red candle. Divided market we have. Great trade we already had. 80 points in the market. Okay? Walking you guys through each and every one of these trades every single morning. We're definitely not going to fight trend here, so if there's any positions, it's going to be long. But how crazy was that, right? Did I not walk you guys through it? One second, my wife is calling me. Okay, so that's why I was patient for my entry there. We're now testing the top of that box. I've only bought one contract. I'm expecting a reversal here. Okay, I'm expecting bulls to step in here and push it back above. That's right, the parallel channel. Actually, kind of want it right here. Right below our level. Another thing is, when I'm feeling anxious, right? I got these weights in my room. I just hit a quick set. Yeah. Always helps me out, hit a quick set in the morning. Nice and easy. You get 25 reps. Okay. So we're battling. Bulls and bears are battling the price action. Bulls want to keep it above. They're not doing a good job. They're pressing. Remember, I'm scalping right now these positions. I don't love it. I'll close it. Yeah, that's what I expected. I had $40 there at one point, so I was hitting my set. I was okay with leaving it. But now we're closing below this level in 2 seconds. That's why I left. The next dynamic support is at that 88. Right? But I've already taken 3 trades now. So maybe I pumped the brakes a little bit, right? I was hitting my set, so maybe I could have taken a better exit there. I could have actually exited with a small profit. Not worried. Not stressing it. Already walked you guys through an amazing trade in 42 minutes. I want to see what it does now at the 22. Where is the 22 in relative terms? Halfway through? Halfway through. I like how it's closing above now. Right? So we held the 9 EMA. Right? I didn't like how the closed below because why? I'm on a proprietary firm. So the rules have to be much tighter in restrictions for these proprietary firms. If I lose $400 on the proprietary firm, well, that's not a really good day for me. That's almost a quarter of my equity on a trailing stop loss that I cannot have. Okay, so I'd rather take these smaller wins on proprietary firms and receive payouts week over week than risking the bank. There will be another setup, but look how volume's coming in red. Right, this could be a short-lived little rally, and bears are going to continue the trend for the day, which what is the trend? Bearish. We're still bearish. Look. Higher high, higher low. And look what happens when we chop around. Excuse me. What happens when we chop around these levels? Huge decline in price action. Huge decline. Higher low, also another supporting factor of why price action, is still supporting bearish trend. Okay? So that's why I'm not too excited to keep and hold those longs, but I'm taking those short scalps for the day. Right? I think there's a phrase, it's like base hits wins the games. A base hit wins the game, right? You just got to keep getting your base hits, right? And now we're approaching that point right now where it's already 10:15. Look at how that pushed down 30 points so quickly, right? So I just walked you through another reason why I wasn't holding that trade. So now we're back at where I originally stated, and it's going to be pushing back into that entry zone for us. So if you took this trade, phenomenal. Amazing job, guys. That's 80 points inside of the market. I talked you through it. I did not say to sell. I said I'm going to sell because I'm not feeling comfortable about this position. It ended up giving us 40 more points in the thing. Make up your own damn minds where you guys want to buy and sell or where you guys want to enter and exit. I gave you the framework of the trade. This is where you got to take matters into your own hands. I'm okay with $66 for the day. I'm okay with it. Because the truth is that money that I'm making for the day, it's there. Now I have it in my account. I'm winning. I'm winning at the end of the day. What would I do now? I'd be waiting patiently. Remember, we're also approaching the point in the market where price action goes stale for the day. Okay? Oh, no way. That's crazy. LOL. That's hilarious. I had my camera that big and I didn't even realize it. And I was constantly checking that thing. Oopsies. So that's going to be a funny ass live video that I have on here. I'm going to definitely laugh about this in the future. So you guys were just staring at my pretty face the whole time. That's insane. So now that point of control at 25,200, does it make a little bit more sense, right? Because it makes a lot of sense to me that we were at that area where price action was basically just driving down, right? Inside of this box, inside of this regression trend. And now what's happening is we made that higher low on the 15-minute on that 1 hour chart. Will continuation be continuing to the downside, to favoring short positions inside of the market? That is the question. Take another short. I'll take that little profit for the day. Just small little base hits. That's winning my account. That's winning on an account at now at $125 for the day. Do you see what I mean? Base hits wins the game. Base hits wins the game. That's $125 for the day. Amazing job on the markets. That if you held through those two positions, you should be up $340 for the day. Just doing the math off the top of my head. Maybe even a little bit more. Maybe even $400 for the day. Base hits wins the game. Okay? I gotta check something. gotta use the restroom as well. More than enough time here. Alright, I gotta use the restroom really quick. Look at that push down though. Look at that push down, boys and girls. Beautiful. Beautiful. I gotta use the restroom though.
I have to check Monday. I'm sure I have other stuff. I need to work on the
Phew, sorry, my wife was calling me, and you know when duty calls, you gotta answer the phone. But that was another amazing trade right there on MNQ. We took a reversal at a dynamic stop loss or a dynamic support level at the 20. It's now pushing down to the 50. So I'm waiting patiently here. We might get another entry right here. This might be another reversal spot, but overall we would be fighting trend for the day. Now, if you would have held through those shorts, that was literally another 100-point move down. So, I mean, impressed? I think so. This was very simple process today. We went long over 122, short over 25.53, and now we have two amazing trades if you were just to take the trades that I had given for the day. We're now approaching the 50 EMA. The tech stocks are all pointing down, so there is really no reason to get into a reversal trade here, except the fact that we're retesting a lot of the levels for the morning lows. All right, guys, and that's 1 hour inside of the market. I hope you guys all enjoyed the content that I was able to provide for you today. I'm really blessed to be able to do this every single day with you guys and show you guys exactly how I break down the markets and give you guys good trades. $200 is not a bad trade today. If you were to hold through solid with confidence inside of each one of those markets today, it was a lot more money for you guys. I'm going to go and focus on my cryptocurrency right now and see how I can try to fix the mistake that I had made yesterday. Actually, I should keep it on, right? Showing you guys how I can fix this mistake. No, that's fine. I'm gonna end it here for today. The reason is because I need to concentrate and figure out some stuff. I need to also reset my mindset, coming back to the trades maybe a little bit later today to see if I can give you guys any end of the day trades. Have a great day, enjoy, and arrivederci.